Really catch plays and run it back up. Thick bad bitch, make it throw it back, yeah. Really catch plays and run it back up. Thick bad bitch, make it throw it back, yeah. Really catch plays and run it back up. Thick bad bitch, make it throw it back, yeah. Really catch plays and run it back up. Thick bad bitch, make it throw it back, yeah.
Right to it.
Andrew McCart, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Tom Saunders, Billy Joe's dad, and Tom Watts, Billy Joe's manager. Tom, it's the day that Billy Joe and Canelo will come face to face for the first time. What's your thoughts on that? The first time the two are going to meet?
I can't see them coming face to face because the issue with the ring's still not been sorted. There's nothing in the contract about the ring size. It's all negotiations, and the negotiations are broke down big time. Basically, Canelo's put a 18-foot ring, which I think is an amateur ring. That's the fight ring. So his plan was put an 18-foot ring there. Alvarez Canelo knew that we was going to start, and he said, right, a 20-foot ring, that's it. That was his game plan, to fight in a 20-foot ring. We wanted a 24-foot ring. We've come down to a 22-foot inner ring. But basically what they're trying to do is take Billy Joe's legs away. We're up against everything here, everything. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to let my son box in a 20-foot ring for supposed to be pound for pound king of boxing. As I say, we're up against everything here, and we've spoke to them this morning. They've said it's either 20 foot or book your flights home. So unfortunately, people, we apologise for to all the fans, British, American, and around the world. I can't let my son box in a 20-foot ring against Alvarez Canelo on Santo Domingo weekend. We've given to a lot of stuff here, but this we just cannot give into. They're trying to take his legs away. The fight will not be fair.
Fight off?
Fight's off. Fight's off. The negotiations have broke down completely. It's basically book your flights, pay for your own flights, and F off. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they've got some late substitute, somebody they're going to dig out from somewhere. But it's all the big com people. If I was you, if you've subscribed to the channel, ask for your money back. If you've bought tickets, ask for your money back, because that's all you're going to see is a bum in there with Canelo, and Canelo just having a sparring session. I don't think he wants to fight Billy Joe. I think he's seen a few clips of Billy Joe. I don't think he fancies it. And he only wants a sure thing. Billy Joe's not a sure thing, and we cannot give, Billy Joe's legs away. That's what's going to win this fight, his movement. And but unfortunately, it looks like the public's not going to see this fight.
Well, one more question, I guess, because I don't know where we can go from here. Obviously, as a boxing fan myself, I'm gutted. I'm sure that Team Saunders, Tom and Tom Watts over here, that you're all gutted as well. But what does this mean for Billy Joe then? What's Billy Joe's emotions right now this morning? Obviously, I'm guessing you spoke to Billy Joe this morning.
His motions right now, as far as I know, he's spoke already, and it's 20 foot. That's it. We all want to see this fight. I'm a boxing fan, and this would have been a very, very good fight. But no, he's just adamant. He wants to go home. We're not going to take this, bullshit anymore. Excuse my language, but at the end of the day, enough's enough. We can't keep bending over backwards to please Canelo, chucking his sweets out of his pram because someone said no to him. And this is exactly what it is. Someone said no. These people are used to fighters coming over for a paycheck and saying yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir. We're not doing that. We're here to win, and we're not being put in a position where every last thing's, on their side, in their corner. It's not fair. This is boxing, and that's all we've asked from day one, is a fair chance. I don't know what's happened with Eddie Hearn speaking to Canelo, because he co-promotes with him. But if I can't see it changing, because Billy Joe's definitely not going to back down from that. So it's in Canelo's corner. If there is any possible chance, they want to pull a finger out and get it done, because there's no head-to-head, there's no fight. That's it.
See, obviously, I'm going to put this interview out there, and I'm sort of gutted that I am going to put this in. But do you feel like there will be any movement in terms of the 22-foot ring between Canelo and obviously Team Saunders here?
Going by Eddie Hearn and Canelo, no. And that's what makes me think that Canelo don't really want this fight. I think he's took the fight at first thinking it was going to be a pushover, and he's sticking to his guns, and we're sticking to Hearn. So honestly, in her corner, no, I don't want my son to fight in a 20-foot ring. Everything's against him now, so no, we ain't coming to lose. We're not losers. Canelo's a loser. We're not,
Yeah, well, like I said, as a boxing fan, I'm truly gutted, because like a lot of people on Twitter and other social media platforms, they believe Billy Joe can do it. A lot of people are backing Billy Joe back home and stuff like that. So as a boxing fan myself, on a personal level and a selfish level for me, I'm truly gutted. I can't imagine how you feel.
I am absolutely gutted. I mean, it's the best Billy Joe's ever looked, and he's been doing stuff which has shocked me. And I really, really, as a boxing fan myself, even though I am a worried parent, I really, really want to see this fight. And I would pay to, if he wasn't my son, Billy Joe, I would fly out, I would pay to watch the fight, because I'm a true boxing fan. But Canelo and his team just wants a pushover, and it's just not going to happen. We cannot, you can't fight Canelo in a 20-foot ring, Joe can't, he's a mover. So, chuck that. We can't be no fairer than come down from 24 to 22. And we really wanted the 24, but we said we'd, take the 22, but no, he just wants to fight Joe in a 20-foot ring. The 18-foot ring was just a sprat to catch a mackerel, because his original plan is to fight Billy Joe in a 20-foot ring. And it's not going to happen. So unfortunately, fans, I apologise to you, but we'll fly home today if we can get the flights today, and we'll speak to Eddie Hearn after this road show, whatever they're putting on here. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they've got some poor sapping to step in Billy Joe's shoes just to give the fans a workout, but it's going to be embarrassing for them anyway. So, but unfortunately, that is exactly where we're at here this morning. Nothing we can do about it. It's either take it or F off. So, that's a joke.
Well, I won't keep you much longer. Like I say, I can see it in your voice there, Tom, and I can see you're quite emotional. You're gutted, yeah.
I'm gutted, honestly. I'm absolutely gutted. This fight is not going to come off, because, Billy Joe was going to beat Canelo on May the 8th, on their Santo Domingo weekend. He was going to do it. And, but we can't hang about like this, It's down to them. It's up to them. If they want to fight Billy Joe, except the 22-foot, we've got everything else against us. But it seems like to me, I think if you accepted the 20-foot ring, I think they'll come back and say, right, we want one of Billy Joe's arms tied behind his back. That's how easy, they're going to want. It's everything, every little turn, bang, bang, bang. It's always something. But this, we cannot accept. No way.
Well, I won't keep you much. Oh, sorry.
So I hope the fans understand that, and I'm sure they do. Because boxing fans, they know what they're on about, and they know when they're being conned. And ask for a refund and get your money back, because this is absolutely a joke here. They don't want to fight a true champion with a champion's heart, and that's the gospel honest truth. And I am gutted.
I can see it in your
and I am shocked that Eddie Hearn's not worked a lot harder to try to make it happen. So, but if Canelo gets beat, hey, it's the end of the gravy train for them all, and I think that's what it is.
I won't keep you much longer. Tom and Tom, I do appreciate your time here. Like I say, selfishly, I'm gutted. I can see it in both your faces that you are truly gutted. But hopefully, by the time I get this interview out and stuff like that, hopefully the fight, something's resolved and we can get this fight on. Because, like I say, it's a fight we want to see.
God willing. You know, I mean, if it's going to happen, it's down to them. It's not. We've done all what we can. There's nothing else we can do. We're ready to rock and roll, but you're not going to see it over 2 foot because Canelo wants his way. He's chucked his rattles, and bottles, and God knows what out of the pram. So it is what it is, people. And I apologise again.
I won't keep you much longer. Tom and Tom, I do appreciate your time here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And like I say, fingers crossed we can get this resolved because, like I say, selfishly, I want to see it. You want to see it. The fans want to see it. But let's hope that we can get it resolved. If not, good luck for the rest of the day.